Hi everyone, welcome to my art channel. It's Z. I'm a picture book illustrator, a painter, and sometimes I work with polymer clays too. I'm really happy that you're here today. This video is a special video for me. It means a lot to me. 2025 was my best year as an artist. I created a lot of work and I grew a lot. When I look back at my early paintings and drawings, I feel proud of myself. One weekend during a picnic with my family, I watched motorcyclists climbing a mountain. They were completely focused, constantly adjusting to keep their balance, and I realized how similar this is to being an artist. It's about balance between joy and professionalism, between ambition and daily life, between growth and staying human. Creating without burning out matters most. And one of my biggest mistakes in 2025 was not giving myself enough time to rest. I worked constantly, even on weekends. But before I talk more about that, I want to share a few quick moments from my trip to Iraq, because traveling didn't just give me a break, it helped me learn, and it deeply influenced my artistic perspectives. Visiting this country was a huge lesson for me. It's developing, people are striving, asking for new ideas, and paying the price for growth. There's a strong hope for the future, but without losing their identity. They respect their culture, they respect who they truly are. And at the same time, they're trying to connect with the world. That really moved me because denying your true self doesn't help, especially as an artist. Everything we create comes from deep inside our heart and mind. When you accept who you are instead of fighting it, you grow faster. I realized this in my own life too. I hadn't accepted that daily responsibilities are part of who I am. But when I give them proper time in my schedule, I feel less lost, less overwhelmed. And I need to respect myself and my real life, not just the artistic part of life. Ordinary tasks, our everyday routines are an important part of life. I've learned that our daily environment is actually one of the biggest sources of inspiration. When you feel stuck in day-to-day life, when you're burned out and just want to escape, it doesn't really help. I know it. Instead, you need to reconnect with it, look at it more carefully, and find meaning in it. So many artists create beautiful work simply by observing their daily scenes and daily moments. The small tasks and quiet moments that really shape our lives. Although 2025 was a great year for me, and I hope it was for you too, I spent many days pushing myself too hard. I was stressed, nervous, always thinking, I need more time, I need time just for art. And now, at the end of 2025, I feel tired of living like that. So, one of my goals for 2026 is simple: to enjoy moments more often. Not through big celebrations and parties, but by living ordinary days in peace. If I had to name two of the most important lessons I learned this year, they would be consistency and acting fast. Postponing tasks doesn't help, it only burns time. And once you finally do the task, you realize it was never as hard as it felt at the beginning. So, take this from me. You don't need more time to start or to turn an idea into something real. Start as soon as you can. When you act immediately, everything becomes lighter and much easier than it first appears. One example from my own life is with a video editing application on my computer. Even though I was already using it on my phone, I felt like I wasn't ready to start it on the computer. It sounds ridiculous, but I was nervous. I kept thinking it's not the right time and I'm not ready yet. Yeah, believe it or not, it took me 3 months to finally start using it. Now I'm proud to say this is the second video I've edited with it, yes. But looking back, realizing I just lost time and made things harder for myself because I wasn't brave enough to try something unknown and new. Unfortunately, it's not just about that application. I have many examples like this in my life. For instance, I bought polymer clay more than a year and a half ago. At first, I was motivated, but I didn't start working with it for 6 months. And as you probably know, motivation alone isn't enough at all. I just kept feeling like it's not the right time. I hate this sentence. Believe me, the right time is now. The biggest harm from this mindset was that I started believing every task would take much more time than it really does. And that made me even more obsessed with postponing things. For example, when I finally started working with polymer clay to make sculptures, I realized that creating a small, polished, cute sculpture for a mug only takes about 3 hours. Before, I used to think I needed days for something like that, all because of that negative, wrong attitude. Now I just feel I need to be more determined to trust myself that I can bring my ideas to life. This year, I finally completed the entire Inktober challenge for the first time in my life. I had tried before, but I never finished. I also completed my second picture book commission, which will be published in a few months, and I can't wait to share it with you. On top of that, I created so many paintings and sketches, more than I ever had before. Why the change? Partly because of the things I mentioned earlier, but also because I started taking my art seriously as a real job. Once I saw it as work, everything changed. I felt responsible. I showed up at my desk every day, and it wasn't a hobby or just something fun to do whenever I felt like anymore. I realized I need to develop my skills, learn new things, and most importantly, have goals and a clear path. I can't rely on motivation alone. Art is a task to do every day, even if it's just for 1 hour. One habit that has helped me a lot over the years is simple daily reporting. Since I was a student, I've been writing a short note every day about how I spent my time. For example, painting for 2 hours, working on a picture book for 1 hour, and so on. At the end of the month, I add it all up to see how many hours I was actively working. This practice gave me clarity about my activities, helped me set real goals, and make better decisions. Right now, my goal is to stay active for 5 hours a day, whether it's creating content, making illustrations, sketching, or anything related to my job. It's been a huge help, and I highly recommend it to you. It's like journaling, but I keep it simple, not fancy notebooks or layouts, just few lines to remind myself how I spent my time. Even though I keep recording my daily report, some days I completely lose control over social media. It drives me crazy. If you have any advice on how to control this, I'd love to hear it. I need a trick or technique to stop endless scrolling. It doesn't happen every day, of course, but sometimes I burn out, lose control, and spend 3 hours on Instagram. I feel so ashamed when it happens because afterwards I think I could have been painting, I could have been sculpting instead, or doing so much better. So please, if you have any tips, share them with me. I really need them. This part of my video is really important because I want to thank all of you for supporting my channel. I started it at the beginning of 2025, and even though it's not a big channel yet, it means so much to me that a few people are following my videos. Some of you leave comments, sometimes likes, and share your ideas and advices. It really makes a difference. It means a lot to me. Honestly, this channel has been one of the biggest influences on my art career this year. Because of it, I pushed myself to create more and share art regularly. Sometimes it's hard with so many amazing artists and channels out there, but having this goal has kept me showing up at my desk making art and recording it. Along the way, I've also learned so many new skills: lighting, audio, script, editing, music selection, and many things. All things I'd never thought about before. So thank you all so much. I hope to keep improving and create even better content in 2026. Okay, I've shared a lot so far. For the rest of the video, I just want you to relax and enjoy it with some calming music and watching me sketching. You might be working along with me, and I'll also share more sketches until the end of the video. So don't skip this video. For each sketch, I tried experimenting with different mixed media techniques to explore new ideas. I link one of my favorite videos ever, a sketchbook tour, where you can see many similar sketches and hear more about my ideas and inspirations there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment to tell me your goals for the new year and how you feel about 2025. And don't forget to like the video, it really helps more people see it. Okay, thank you all. Have a wonderful holiday season. I'll see you in 2026.